it's Amy from Lollipolish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Beauty Empties. The box is full. I don't think this is going to be as big as normal because I just have some really large items. But let's go into everything I've been using beauty wise and just dive straight in, no particular order. Okay, so the first thing that I have is the Got To Be dry shampoo in Extra Fresh. No, I've never tried their dry shampoo before. It just didn't feel like anything happened, or that I had to put tons of this in for it to make any impact. And I have very fine hair, so I wouldn't imagine that I would need to use lots of this. So gonna be a no. This is gonna be a yes though. This is the Planter 39 conditioner. You've seen this a lot in videos ever since I've been on my hair journey over the last couple of years. I really love this. It's for fine hair and I have continued to repurchase it, and I've been using it for several months now, probably even over a year. One of my friends got me some Starry Night bath salts from West Lab. I liked the bath salts. I didn't really care for the smell too much. It's cinnamon, ginger and spiced orange, so it is very Christmassy, which is probably when I got them. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that scent, but potentially the bath salts I would repurchase. I'm saying farewell to an old friend. This is the Sigma Round Kabuki Brush F82. I've had this for about 15 years now and we are old friends. I love this brush a lot. I purchased this when I really started getting into makeup and YouTube, even before that, but it just doesn't clean up anymore. It doesn't clean properly. It's literally like one solid lump here. The bristles are coming out. It's just been used and abused, and after 10 years, unfortunately, we are going to need to part ways. But I do love a Sigma brush. They are really good, but so much more expensive than when I first picked that one up. I just looked so expensive. I did pick up the Lacura Sculpting Brow Gel in Universal Shade from Aldi's home range. I don't know whether I just got a bad one or whether this is the product itself, because it was the only one that was left on the shelf, so it's possible that someone had opened it and not closed it properly. But it was really dry, not very much of a gel formula at all when I used it. It worked like fine, but I just can't really give it a proper review because I'm not really sure whether it was just this one or in general. But if you've used it, let me know because I'd be interested to find out more. I have the Rimmel Wonder Bond Serum Mascara. I did get this sent through to me through Influenster. I don't think I would repurchase this. It was just a nightmare to remove. Like you would, any iron makeup remover, any gel, anything, oils, it just never felt like it properly came off. And then I guess where it is this bonding serum, it just was very much on the borderline of making you look like you had 3 eyelashes, like they all clumped together. Whereas I think I like ones more that like separate and define rather than make them look thicker. I think maybe that might just be my preference, because it certainly did make them look a lot thicker, but at the deficit that I would be trying to work the product through a lot, and then it would get very messy and then it was hard to remove. So it's going to be a no for me. I have a ton of candles, so let's do those next. One is from Bath & Body Works, and this is their Mahogany Teakwood in High Intensity. The Mahogany Teakwood is one of their classic scents from Bath & Body Works. It's very, and I don't like using the word, very masculine, very male perfume, if you want to think of that sort of scent, woody. This is the High Intensity one, which meant it was very strong, and I kind of burnt this once a month, maybe for a couple of hours, just to have a little bit of it. But if you used it all the time, it would certainly be too much. I do like Bath & Body Works candles. They are available in the UK now, but I want to say it's something like 2 for £40, which is just a no from me. So I don't know how long it's going to be until you see Bath & Body Works candles back on this channel. A brand that I have absolutely fallen in love with though is called North Muse. I did show that one of their candles last month and said how a friend got it for me. I didn't really know where she got them from, but I have found a huge supply of them in TK Maxx, to the fact that I've probably spent about £60 on candles in the past month. These are all £10 in TK Maxx, and they all have different collections. So this first one is from the Cosmic Fortune collection, and this one is called the Ace of Cups. So they all have kind of crystals in the bottom, so the idea is that they are not only a nice smell, but they are also this kind of spiritual, like crystal healing properties too. It's the scent of hibiscus flowers. I have got another one of these already because I repurchased it. It's very nice, very delightful, and I say I'm really enjoying North Muse a lot. The other one was from their Mantras collection. This one is called I Welcome Wealth and Opportunities with My Heart Open, and it smells like eucalyptus and sea salt. This one was my favourite out of the 2 scents from this month. If I could repurchase this, I would, this exact scent, but I'm probably going to TK Maxx this afternoon, so I wouldn't be surprised if I come back with more. Grab a few skincare items. The first one is the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cleanser for dry, rough and bumpy skin. Now, I use this as a body cleanser, and I used it because on the back of my arms and sometimes on my chest, I do have like bumpy skin, and I saw on Instagram Reels or on TikTok or something that this was meant to be really great for that, and it absolutely was. I've repurchased this already, so I just used it twice a week on the backs of my arms and on my chest, and it made a really big difference. I would be worried if anyone was putting this on their face every day, because it does have like chemical exfoliants in them, so just be careful with that if you are using it on your face. But certainly as a body exfoliator, I give it a 10 out of 10. I have the Comé Mousse Cleanser Makeup Remover with Rice. Got this from TK Maxx, wanted some cleansers. I do tend to go through cleansers a lot. I've got another one in the box here, and it was a foaming one. I got excited the fact that it said makeup removing, but there was zero makeup removing in this, absolutely none at all. So I think it's a Korean skincare brand. I wouldn't repurchase this at all again. It just didn't remove my makeup, so it was good as I used it in the shower basically, like when my face was already wet, just to give myself a little bit more of a clean. But yeah, it didn't do anything. It was a disappointment. I then have the Bubble Fresh Start Cleanser. This is 125ml. It took me forever to use this up, so that is a really good sign, and I would use it 2 or 3 times a week. And the only problem I have with it, 2 things. One is that the packaging is a little bit of a bummer. So when you press down on the top here, obviously the product just comes straight down. I wish the spout came out slightly further. It took me probably about 4 or 5 pumps to kind of cover my whole face. Bubble seems to be a little bit more of a teen brand, or aimed at teenagers, so it is very there's not a lot in this. It's a very gel cleanser, light. It's not going to really get in there and clean your skin too deeply, but it might just be a nice refresh that you need. So I tended to use this after I was removing a face mask. I'd take the face mask off, then I would just go in with this. So if you have teenagers or preteen skin, or certainly that this would be a good item for them. I have repurchased other things from Bubble. I'm exploring the brand. I'm not sure if I would go back for this, because I think it's similar to the Elf Bounce Back Jelly Bounce Back cleanser, for probably half the price. So on the fence, it was good, but I just don't know if I had other brands that can do the same thing. I have one more wax melt, so let's do that. So I have the Yankee Candle Wax Melt in Beach Escape. I think I showed one of these before. I got them in like a discount store for £1, and I didn't know that Yankee Candle did wax melts. It had a really nice scent to it. I did like that, but again, like I said before, I just think that indie wax melt brands last a lot longer, so I probably wouldn't repurchase. And then I've used up a Wild deodorant. This is in the scent Rainforest Oasis. I'm using this right now. I really, really love it. The Wild deodorant continues. I enjoy it a lot. Right, one more hair care item. This is L'Oreal Fibrology Thickening Shampoo. Me and my husband have kind of been going in between a few different shampoos at the moment. This is one that we've both been using. I do like it. I feel like it does thicken up your hair. L'Oreal is truly the brand for me. I have repurchased it, or if not, I definitely will. Makeup wise, I've used up another Sleek In Your Tone foundation. I am in the scent shade 1C. I originally got this in Influencer, but I've now bought 3 bottles and I'm using it. I'm wearing it today. I just think it's great. So check this out if you haven't already. One e.l.f. bath bomb. This is the Groovy Snow Fairy bath bomb that they came out with this year. I'll put a little picture of her up on the screen. I did snap her in half. It's a Snow Fairy bath bomb. They say there's some slight differences between Snow Fairy and Groovy Snow Fairy, but not that my nose can tell. I have one hyaluronic acid serum. This is from the brand Avant, and it's an 8-hour antioxidizing hyaluronic acid facial serum. It was just fine. I've only just started using hyaluronic acid into my routine, so I don't really know whether I need it or not, but I'm putting it on my face anyway. This was fine. Would I repurchase? Probably not, but I am repurchasing hyaluronic acid. I then have the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Acid Cleansing Foam. Can you sense a theme here? I like this a lot. I do like Laneige products. They are very light on the skin. There's nothing too harsh in them, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. I've recommended Laneige to people that I know in my life that have very sensitive skin. So I would repurchase from Laneige, but I don't know if I would necessarily pick up that specifically. Last few items, we have the Smashbox Glow Vitamin Glow Photo Finish Primer. I got a set with all the photo finish primers in them. I think this one was actually my favourite. I really love the soft orange scent. I love the texture. I love how it blended into my skin. And I have in the past had a lot of problems with having SPF and vitamin C products on my face at the same time, and it kind of like balling up, but it didn't actually do that with that. So I would be interested in trying that again. Spot stickers. I really need to repurchase some of these. These are the Spot Care and Cover Catch Me Patch in the brand, I don't know, but it's Korean. I don't know who sold these, but I like them a lot. There was 2 sizes. They worked beautifully. I now miss that I don't have them, so I'll be on the market for some spot patches. Mario Badooska facial spray with aloe, sage and orange blossom. I love these. I've repurchased them and you've seen them many times in my videos. I just love a facial mist. It's a bit extra, but I need it in my routine, so you will see one of those again in the future. Collagen peptide serum from the Inky List. This is my second time using this. I haven't repurchased it. I just don't know if I need to be help me with collagen. Do I need to be putting it on my face? Do I need to be putting it into my diet? I'm not really sure. I like using this. It absorbs very nicely into the skin, but I'm not sure what it does, if it helps. I almost need to stop using all skincare to test what I need, but at this point that's not going to happen. Origins Ginseng moisturizer. I've had this several times. It's a very light scented, orange scented gel cream. It's exactly what it says in the tin. Gel cream, absorbs in nicely. I like it. People kind of have, I feel like they have like a love or hate with Origins a little bit, but like I really like them. I think some people think they're overhyped, but I've used it several times. I've loved it every single one. So again, you will see that again in the future. And the final item is the Fourth Ray, which is Colourpop's skincare brand, and this is their AHA Reveal 10% hyaluronic acid hydroxy acid serum. I went through a long thing of using AHAs a lot in a serum formula. So I've used this twice. I've been more recently going towards using it in kind of like face washes and face scrubs and having AHA in that. So I haven't gone through this one as quickly. I suffer from milia quite a lot on my face, specifically under my eyes. And if I don't have AHAs in my routine, I feel they come up a lot more. So certainly this helps keep them at bay. But I'm just not sure if I'm going to be using a AHA serum going forward or just using it in like the scrubs and the cleansers that I have instead. So again, on the fence. I did like it. Like I say, I've used it more than once, a whole bottle more than once. That's everything. That is Empties, everything that I've used up over the past few months. Let me know any thoughts, suggestions, comments, feelings down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.